Hello, my name is Jonathan Creighton, and today I will be talking about operant conditioning. Operant conditioning is basically just like a learning process with positive reinforcements and negative reinforcements, just for behavior increases and decreases. So, say if I know when I was a kid, when I got I guess like bad grades, or like I was doing bad in school, like just for like negative behavior issues, my parents will like punish me just by taking everything away. Like I guess my game, my phone, and like my TV sometimes. And my school will have like star forms. Like star forms are basically just like forms you got to go home and get them signed and then take them back to the teacher the next day. And if you don't, you can get like suspended or something like that. And I had those. And when I was a kid, I was really bad, and I used to rack those up all the time. But eventually, I started just like mentally, just like getting out of that habit, and then eventually, I just started doing better in school, and yeah, I was more focused into detail on all of that. And so after like you see my grades getting better and better, my grades, I guess they just like skyrocket. Well, they weren't bad to begin with, but when I got better grades, my parents would just like give everything back. Well, not everything back, but just like give me more free time and stuff like that. Especially since I was a kid, just like I could play the game more because I couldn't play my game during the weekends. I mean the weekdays, but I could sometimes when my grades were doing great and stuff. Other other positive reinforcements for behavior increases is just like a student getting a sticker for completing the homework, a dog getting a treat for sitting on command, and an employee receiving a bonus for exceeding sale goals. And with the employee receiving a bonus, it just doesn't have to be sale goals. It can be whether they worked overtime or anything like that. Because if you work overtime, you're supposed to get more money. So it's basically just like a reward. Like jobs are basically just rewards for money. If you really think about it, you're working a job to provide for your family and provide for like good clothing, housing, and stuff like that. So you're working your hours, and then eventually you're getting money towards it. So it's basically you're getting a positive reinforcement for the rewards. And negative reinforcement for like behavior is just like, I guess like you're having a party and you get into a fight and they call the cops, and you eventually, or you really just hurt the dude or hurt the girl or whatever. You hurt them really bad. They press charges. You go to jail for I don't know how long, like 2 years or something like that. That's called negative reinforcement, and it's just like a negative reinforcement from your behavior choices and stuff like that. Positive punishment for bad, well, positive punishment for decreased behavior. A child gets beaten for well, whoopings for like drawing on the walls, like drawing crayons or markers on the walls. Like see these walls. Say if your child just like draws on the wall, all over the wall, you're gonna whoop them because like that's something they're not supposed to do, and it's a positive punishment because it's gonna help their brain in the future to let them know like they're not supposed to do that, and then it's gonna go down the line, and then you're eventually gonna tell them. I mean, not tell them. They're gonna tell their kids not to do that because it's bad, and they'll eventually get used to it, and they'll know now since you did it, and that makes you a better parent because you don't let your kids do everything they want. A player, well, a player in basketball can get a positive punishment if like they foul a player. Like if you foul a player, say if you playing basketball, like really NBA terms, you foul a player and like you're just like scratching their arms all up, all of that like that. You're gonna get called for a foul because it's just like not supposed to be in the game of basketball. Well, it's a part of the game, but it's not something you should do every time because if you foul, you're gonna, well, A, they're gonna go to the free throw line if it's a shooting foul, and B, if you foul a lot, you're gonna get fouled out, or they're gonna be in the bonus. So after that, they're just gonna go to the free throw line every time. So yeah, a negative punishment is removing something pleasant to decrease behavior. A teenager loses phone privileges, just like I stated. Like if I break curfew, I can take my phone privileges away. Like, and if a child loses recess time for misbehaving in class, that's just like a better punishment, because you're not gonna get rewards if you're misbehaving in class. And that's pretty much it. And I'm wrapping it up right here.